Hello and welcome to R&R's Ask the Expert. I'm Kayla McGowan, editor-in-chief, and today we're celebrating excellence in the restoration industry on today's episode. I am honored and completely humbled to be joined by the 2025 Women in Restoration Award winner, Miss Leslie Anderson. This award is now in its 10th year and it recognizes outstanding women making a lasting impact in restoration. Leslie stood out amongst a highly competitive group of nominees evaluated by a panel of judges on criteria such as career journey, industry contributions, leadership, mentorship, and community involvement. Leslie is the Senior Vice President of Training and Launch at Paul Davis. She has over 25 years of experience in the restoration industry. She is the first VP and Executive Director for the IICRC Board of Directors. She's the chair of the Education Committee. She's a master restorer and an instructor for the IICRC. And last but not certainly least, she is and has the title of wife and mother. Leslie, welcome and congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much, Kayla. I'm thrilled, humbled, honored, and I stand on the shoulder of great giants that have come before me. There are a lot of amazing women in our industry that I'm proud to work alongside. So thank you, a huge honor.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you said that best. There's just so many people in this space, along with your mentors, fellow women in the restoration industry and cleaning industry and beyond. Honestly, you draw your motivation and some of your mentorship skills from others, not just in our space. And I think it's important to kind of show where all of that comes from. So to start off, what does this mean for you professionally and personally to receive the Women in Restoration Award?
Oh my goodness. Personally, I'm very humbled. It's an emotional thing. Gosh, when I look at me, I just see this young girl, that's working in the trenches early in my career. And I just, it's humbling. It truly is. And, professionally, I think it just cements for me the value of how each of us get where we're going in our career and how there are so many people along your path that really help you, push you, inspire you. Um, call you out, ask you to be a little tougher or push through whatever you're going through. And so professionally, so many people to thank because I didn't get here alone. And personally, just very humbled because it's hard to see myself here actually.
Well, I can definitely say it is much deserved, and I'm very proud to say that I know you both personally and professionally, and being able to share this stage with you and get to interview is a true honor for me. You know, and I think this just kind of your answer just kind of shows what kind of person you are. You're definitely a servant leadership person that I see. And not only that, you have the mentality of just always wanting to learn and grow and network and always just being you. I think that's the other thing that sets you apart from many others. And I know a lot of people in this space are truly themselves, and that's what makes a lot of us unique in this space. So personally and professionally, so happy and proud of you to receive this award. This is no small task to receive this award. Just so everybody knows, there was 40 plus women that were also nominated for this honor and this award. And Miss Leslie, she prevailed, and I'm so proud of her. But also, this is a very tough award to obtain in our space. And, 25 years of hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, tears has truly paid off. And I know the next 25 or so years will continue to pay off for you. Not sure if you want to do another 25, but, you know, looking back on your career, what are some of the pivotal moments that have helped shape not only your career, but your leadership style?
Absolutely. I think I'm most shaped by those I surround myself with. I'm inspired by other people doing things that are much harder than I'm doing. And so for me, it's people who challenge me to think differently and to see a roadblock or something in front of me in a different light. And without those perspectives, I don't know that I would have pushed myself or dusted myself off so easily when I fell flat. And boy, did I fall flat a few times. And I just, Leslie, pick yourself up and keep going. And I think when you put other people first, you can't go wrong. You just can't.
Yeah, I was definitely going to say, like you said, putting other people first. Also, one day, and I know you already have filled this role as a mentor, um, you are leaving a lasting imprint just as your mentors left for you. And mentors work for their mentorees, I guess, if you will. They're not working for themselves, they're working for the success and future of whatever industry they serve. And I think, honestly, you are a true role model for that. I know you've had wonderful people such as Matt Wild underneath your wing. And, he is part of that next generation. I think that's extremely important to highlight is, you learn from others and then you take the critical pieces that helped you succeed and you instill it in those who you're mentoring as well, and then they'll take it on and so on and so on. So what advice would you give to those looking to grow and make their mark on the industry, not only women but men as well, because I think we all have an impact and we leave a mark. So what would you give advice wise?
I would say this, find what it is you're passionate about. So for me in the beginning, I don't know if I was necessarily passionate about it, trauma crime scene. When I say that, that might be off-putting. But I realized I had the ability to um, handle those jobs and still be kind and empathetic to those going through that type of a trauma, if you will. And so what I learned was I poured myself into what made me feel best at the end of the day. Like I helped someone today. So find what it is that inspires you, ignites you, fills you up, makes you smile. When you put your head on your pillow at night, you go, man, I did that today. So find what that is. And then the rest will come naturally. I think when you do for others, you will watch goodness will come your way as well.
I was definitely going to say it pays off. It's not necessarily right away, but in due time it will pay off. And honestly, you will leave a long-lasting impression on those by working hard and having a love and passion for what you do. And I think you said it really well with trauma and crime scene. That's man, that's a tough one. And even in water losses and things like that, every element of work that we do has a form of empathy and caring and compassion. But when it comes to trauma and crime scene, most times you're dealing with the loss of somebody or someone who's really hurt. And so that extra layer of being just a kind human being, I think your signature says it best, be kind to one another, and you definitely live and breathe that. So I think that's important for everybody to understand is you define what inspires you, and there's no wrong answer. Truly, there is no wrong answer. You have something that you're working hard for, and I will definitely say you do just that, Miss Leslie. Um, so what does passing the torch mean to you? And how do you hope to inspire the next generation of women in our industry?
Oh my gosh, such a great question. Rebecca Serratos, she works with one of our Paul Davis offices, and she came to me some years ago and she said, Leslie, I love contents. How do I get involved? And back then, we really didn't have much in that area, and so I poured into helping her find that path where she was passionate about it. And so for me, it's seeing other women that are engaged, that see a career in our industry, and then talking with them, finding out what makes them happy, what makes them tick, getting to know them, and then saying, "Hey, did you know there's this cool opportunity to showcase your brilliance in this area or that area, wherever it may be?" So I think it's just reaching out and noticing someone who is engaged and wants to have that thirst for more, and then learning how I can help them get there.
Yeah, I would definitely say this industry, I am very fortunate to be part of it with you as well. And so if there's ever a question, whether it's woman to woman or woman to man, there's so many people to draw from. One of them being you. You are very approachable. I personally have had the opportunity to call and reach out to you and talk to you and just, ask for advice or just bounce things off of you. And I'm so fortunate for that. And I think that anybody listening should really take advantage of utilizing industry professionals like yourself, right? You're at industry events, you're part of the IICRC, you're part of Paul Davis, and I think that that's huge because you wear a unique hat, just as many others in the industry do as well. And I think if you have the opportunity to ever connect with Miss Leslie, you would be a fool if you didn't take advantage of that, even if it's just 5 minutes. She's very passionate about this space. And to be quite honest, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but you were a flight attendant in another life. And so, you can definitely change your career at any time and come into the restoration and even cleaning and inspection. I mean, you have the opportunity to come into this space. We have a ton of people who are in different um points of their career or different age groups. I mean, I've met some people who are in their 40s just coming into the industry. I've met people who have been in the industry for 30 plus years. And there's no wrong time. I think utilizing resources like Leslie and several others is to a benefit for us in the future of our industry. So thank you, Leslie, for being such a staple in our industry. Before we sign off, are there any closing words that you'd like to share?
Gosh, I want to just say believe in yourself for all of us out there. And when life gets hard at your career, it gets hard for all of us. None of us get to escape that. Just remember, you've got something special to contribute. Reach out to people around you. Most people want to help and they want to guide you and give you good direction. Just know there is a team of people out there that are just as excited for your success as you might be, believe it or not. And when you fail, and you will fail, dust yourself off, get back up, and keep marching on. And know there are people around you to help you get through those hard times.
Very well said. I will definitely say everybody is rooting for your success just as much as you are, if not more. And for all of you listening, if you are attending the experience next week, you will have the opportunity to see Miss Leslie receive her award on stage with myself, Miss Lori Jones, Anissa Coy, and Darlene Balzano. So until next time, thank you for watching Ask the Expert, and we will see you then. Take care.